Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And the missed connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Baxter. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We talk about the importance of a quick start in SEC play, guys. You just can't afford to get in a hole.
No, you get behind. The head-to-head matters. Every conference game is so important for the standings down the road, and the familiarity within the league of playing each other so much and knowing the squads, important to get off to a fast start.
You know, and a lot of times, too, these teams in their preseason goals, winning the conference is the very, very first goal, even above reaching the college football playoff. So it all starts today. First game in the SEC, you've got to come out hot.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Flushed out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's lead. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They're bringing heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the run, it's Lee. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Mississippi State right back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to throw, it's Shapen. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down pass.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives, guys.
This has been highly anticipated. Texas moving to the SEC, a seismic shift in the landscape of college football, and now up to the Longhorns to perform against their new conference rival.
Well, it's a big day in college football, a big day in the SEC, and for these players too, David. A program with so much tradition and history finally playing their 1st game in the SEC.
And such a big brand. Obviously, Texas coming in, and last year was a good start, right? Beating Alabama, at their place in a tough SEC environment. So they've seen that environment. Now, let's see if they can go through a gauntlet, the whole SEC, and see if that Hook'em brand continues to reign high.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Trying play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll run play action. Dances away from the heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Second down after that incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They're trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seen ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Lee. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Mosley. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the tag. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Baxter. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires on the move. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State going up tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, better look out. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pick up for 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Motion from the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Ewers. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Shapen. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down set.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the middle. Got it past the marker. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? They'll try to run for it. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Quick timeout call. And stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Another score on the board as they try to push this winning. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the